Replika kasi, nandyan yung case ng parang morality versus parang fashion, I
That's true.
guess.
When it comes to replica, I'm really against it. Kasi, as I mentioned, na-scam po kasi ako before. So, the scam part, diba? It's connected to that eh. If I was scammed, why would I support
Replicas
Yes.
too.
replicas? Kasi,
You were victimized by
opo
it.
medyo masakit siya in all parts of me. The
Until
stress,
now.
the finances, ganyan.
Until now.
Tapos yun nga, the trauma pa, bale, pati sa sa mental health, hindi siya maganda. So parang, why would I support that? Eh, yun nga yung nagpahirap sa akin. No, I think it's not also lang kasi yung scammers eh. The scammers are there because, sorry, but I think it's the system. We have no way of tracking them. Even if we're able to track them, paano huhulihin? Magtago lang sa isang kanto dyan. Alam mo yun? So,
Yeah.
I really can't, I'm not saying I'm not blaming them. Of course, I'm blaming them. But they're there because there's something wrong with the system.
Yeah. Siguro, and I think this would be considered such a very hot take. Kung binigay sa akin, knowingly na fake ito, or parang hindi nila alam na fake ito, tapos binigay sa akin, parang tas nalaman kong fake, I would probably still use it. Kasi it's not about what's in a name, like what's in the brand, but it's about the sentiment.
True.
Parang if it was given with love to me, who am I to judge?
Hi, this is Stephanie Untenka, your bag bestie, and today we are still with my favorite people, Donna and Pat. We're going to talk about bags.
This is the truth behind building every business. Hindi lang siya puro glitz and glamour. May kasama siyang drama. Gusto ko ma-experience mo kung ano yung na-experience ng ibang tao pag bumibili ng mahal na bag. Hi, this is Stephanie, your bag bestie.
So, alam niyo naman, it's always a debate whether Chanel is an investment. So, what do you think about that?
Actually, I'm not a Chanel lover.
Talaga?
Yeah, I had the trauma in a way. Can I kwento my
Yes, of
trauma?
course.
So, well, it's not a trauma, but kasi I had a medium double flap before when I was in Singapore pa. Tapos, when we're moving back to Philippines, I had to sell most of my bags para mabawasan ang pag-uwi namin. So, one of the bags that I sold back then was that flap, double flap. And the company I was selling the bag to offered me 1,000 Sing dollars for that, which is by that time around 38,000 pesos. Pero I wasn't thinking kasi sa akin naman I thought and I wasn't expecting na magbebenta ako in the future talaga as a business. So parang sige fine, mawala na 38k pesos. Okay, binigay ko. Pag-uwi ko Philippines after few months, 200k, 150k, tapos I sold mine for 38. So after that, parang I had that awakening na no, I don't like Chanel bags anymore. But then, so ayan na, nagkaroon na ng business and I've seen how Chanel bags really hold their value. So even if a part of me kind of doesn't like it, I still get them as an investment. So like what Miss Pat said previously na it's a sitting investment. So ganun na lang siya for me. So at least if there are events, I can use it. Pero for daily, of course, I wouldn't. But yeah, I collect them as an investment lang.
You, Pat?
For me, there was a time that and there was a time when I was so obsessed with Chanel. My love for bags was biased Balenciaga prior to me moving on to Chanel. Dati, Balenciaga ko para mga 6, 7. Tapos parang iba-iba, may yung mahaba, yung day hobo. And then I had multiple colors ng city. I also had a pompon. And then, I just kept one. Actually, no, I kept two. I kept a yellow one and then a gray day. Tapos, lahat yun, pinambili ko ng Chanel. Pinambili ko ng Chanel. Pero at that time, I found myself so lucky because when I technically hoarded Chanel, it was prior to the sunod-sunod price
price
increases. So, each of the bags that I bought na Chanel, I managed to buy 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had a Coco handle. I had the Coco handle na parang exotic yung
The handle.
Yung handle. I had a maxi single flap. I have a mini rec reissue. And I also had a Diana. Each of the bags that I sold, kumita ako.
Oh, that's
Kumita
so
ako. Except
nice.
for the Coco handle. Kasi si Coco handle, when I bought it, parang I only had it for like a month or 2. Parang I sold at face value.
That's not bad. At least you did
That's
not
not
lose.
bad. Yeah, it's not bad. And to answer your question, if Chanel is an investment, back then, it was super, super, super investment. Kasi imagine, nakabili ako ng Chanel single maxi flap for 125. I sold it for 210.
Wow.
I only used it mga 8 times. So parang for each of the times na ginamit ko, yung kumita ko magkano? 10,000?
True.
Diba? Parang, saan ka nakita na gano'n, pinasyal mo na, kumita ka pa ng 10.
That's
Diba?
so true. But
So,
those days are over.
Yes, those days are over now. And now that the value of Chanel has plateaued, parang na-reach na nila yung pinakarurong nung value nila. When you purchase a bag, you can always, always, always sell at face value. If not, kung malulugi ka man, lugi ka ng mga 10, 20,000, which isn't bad. Kasi if you think about the cost per wear, kung inalagaan mo naman yan at madalas mo ginagamit, binibaby mo, okay na rin yun. Worth it na rin yun. And it's still a Chanel. You have the bragging rights.
Yes.
Can I add something?
Sure.
So for the to answer the question, kasi it's a yes or no actually. So it's a yes, it's an investment if you get it at a good deal, good price. Because you can buy like new Chanel sa pre-love market. I would say it's not an investment if you buy it maybe in store.
True.
Tapos gagamitin mo.
Yes.
So there's that both
Yes.
answers eh.
I would also say if bibili ka talaga ng Chanel, I would prefer or I would highly suggest that you buy something that is mint. Wag sana yung mga unused. Although sa unused, swertihan yan. Kasi kapag sa unused, merong mga binibenta nila at the price of a mint or a pristine condition na used na Chanel. So kung nakuha mong unused, edi swerte ka.
Yeah.
True.
Happy for you. Hindi ba?
So to wrap this up, for me, if Chanel is an investment, it's never an investment because you're going to use it. There are chances that you are going to ruin it. And when you try to have it bags back, it will be known. So mababa na talaga yung value niya. Second is, you don't know what Chanel will actually go down or go up in the future. For example, C22, asa na si C22 ngayon? Wala na. Umaabot siya ng 300,000, asa na siya ngayon? C19, umabot siya ng 300,000, ngayon 200 na lang. The only thing that goes up in the value is the double flap.
Classic.
But the double flap right now is 800,000.
Yes.
Who would buy it?
Yeah, I have a friend who just bought last month. It was around 700 yata.
Yeah,
Diba?
700 plus tapo.
So yun lang, I always say investment ilalocks, there is no bag that is actually for investment. I always suggest that you buy something because you really want it. Para pag binenta mo na, hindi ka
maluwag
Hindi ka
nanghihinayang.
nanghihinayang. Yes. And for those of you na hindi kayang, like me, I could never fathom nga yung depreciation once I leave the store. Then that's where Donna and Stephanie come in. Kasi sila yung midpoint na parang ito yung mga items na binibenta nila, nasalo na yung depreciation
Yes.
by someone else.
Correct.
Not even them.
Yes.
Not even them,
Yes.
but by the previous owner of the bag. So,
Pero yung sa kanya, panalo siya kasi nakuha mo siya talagang sa end user. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Wala nang patong. Tapos yung taong
Yes.
yun, they just wanna get rid of it that time.
Yes.
Sana makahanap po tayo ng mga katulad ng kaibigan ni Pat.
Swertihan lang din yon. Parang, ano rin kasi nga yun peak pandemic yun nung nag-hoard ako ng mga Chanel. Imagine, 125. Yung, meron ako mini rec na baby blue. It's a 20p na Chanel. 20p, so spring, summer 2020. I got it for 130.
Pero alam mo, iniisip ko, by this time, I don't think that may malulugi pa sa bag industry. Kasi lahat tayo informed na eh. Tama
Yeah.
ba?
Yes.
So, kaya nga lagi kong ini-inform yung mga clients ko, like what are the sizes, what are the in demands, what are the things that going to be classic. Kasi di ba yung mga, ang ganda ng perfect yung ano mo, sinabi mo kanina, na ang daming nababawasan or nalulugi because they just don't know the value of their
Yes,
bag.
yes, yes,
In
yes.
this generation, we already have YouTube, TikTok, and please, before you buy a bag, please research the bag's value and the bag's forecast.
Kumbaga si Donna, charge to experience
Yeah.
yung nangyari sa kanya. But at the same time, it was totally valid kasi they had to go home. They were,
I
kumbaga,
really
they were
had-
so pressed for time.
But if she
Oo.
knew that the pag-uwi niya is
Knowing that, uuwi
150,000
ka
niya,
ba? Iuuwi mo?
Iuwi ko.
uwi ka, di ba? She would make space.
Iuwi ko
Tama
po talaga.
naman.
Hindi,
Oo.
hindi ko lang kasi talaga alam because I
I
wasn't
think
in
it was
the
the
country.
internal pressures also.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mhm. Okay, so ang dami na nating mga bag sa buong buhay natin. Would you always go for a brand new or a pre-loved bag?
Buy close to brand new condition in the pre-love
Good
market.
job.
Mismo.
Yun na yun.
I would say the
Nothing
same
to
thing.
add.
Tapos na.
Nothing to
Next
add.
topic na po.
Next topic na talaga.
First
Same yun.
Ay,
So, this is
it's
a very hot
delicate
topic.
Yes.
Would you buy a replica that really, really is a good replica? Or just buy a Michael Kors? Kung ano lang i-afford mo.
For me, I would go for an unbranded. Like a lesser known brand.
Michael Kors.
I wouldn't even go for Michael Kors. Kasi parang si Michael Kors, no hate because like, dumaan din ako sa phase na yan. I went through a Michael Kors phase before. But knowing what I know now, I would certainly go for other brands such as Fino. Maganda ang bags ng Fino.
Kaya mahal, 15,000 pwede ka na makabili
Pero
ng
sa
second
presyo
hand
yun.
ng Speedy.
Sa presyong yun, presyo ng brand yun na Michael Kors yun.
That's so true. But Fino, 15,000 is a 15,000 with Donna in Louis Vuitton. Diba? Mga Speedy niya, 15 lang.
Sa replica kasi, nandyan yung case ng parang morality versus parang fashion.
That's
I
true.
guess. Parang, siguro, and I think this would be considered such a very hot take. Kung binigay sa akin, knowingly na fake ito, or parang hindi nila alam na fake ito, tapos binigay sa akin, parang, tapos nalaman kong fake, I would probably still use it. Kasi it's not about what's in a name, like what's in the brand, but it's about the sentiment.
True.
Parang, if it was given with love to me, who am I to judge?
True, true. How about you, Donna? Replica or an entry or a entry level bag?
Pwedeng wala sa choices.
Pares kayo?
Na sana I mean, like what you said earlier, you can buy entry level brand bags for, let's say, kahit sabihin mong 6K, may mga Gucci ng 6K. Kasi the items in the market now, meron na yan in all price range. You can buy a Louis Vuitton for 10,000. So bakit pa ako magma-Michael Kors ng 8K, 2K
Exactly.
top up?
Exactly.
It's not bad. With when it comes to replica, I'm really against it. Kasi as I mentioned, na-scam po kasi ako before. So the scam part, 'di ba? It's connected to that eh. If I was scammed, why would I support
Replicas.
Yes.
replicas? Kasi
You were victimized by
opo
it.
medyo masakit siya in all parts of me. The stress,
now.
the finances, ganyan.
Until now.
Tapos yun nga, the trauma pa, bali, pati sa sa mental health, hindi siya maganda. So parang, why would I support that? Yun nga yung nagpahirap sa akin. So,
True.
If I may ask, na-resolve ba siya?
no.
No, wala ka na
Nag-bye-bye na siya.
Kaya-
my husband wanted to fight for it. Pero kasi in Philippines,
Magastos.
eh,
And what was the bag? if
No,
I may ask?
not bags. Chanel bags.
Ilan?
Medyo madami. Medyo malaki talaga siya.
Oh.
So, ayun.
Yeah.
That's why
Parang-
listen to the next video. I will invite a lawyer and then we will discuss about how to get not to get scammed
Wow.
and how to get money after you get scammed.
No, I think it's not also lang kasi yung scammers eh. The scammers are there because sorry, but I think it's the system. We have no way of tracking them. Even if we're able to track them, paano huhulihin? Magtago lang sa isang kanto dyan. Alam mo yun? So,
Yeah.
I really can't, I'm not saying I'm not blaming them. Of course, I'm blaming them, but they're there because there's something wrong with the system.
So you regarding about buying replica or the entry level, my take on that is actually okay lang bumili ng entry level, lalo na yung mga tao kasi I've been in Kuwait tapos nakikita ko yung mga tao naghahanap buhay talaga sila, mga DH sila tapos first time nilang magkapera and then they wanted to feel the factor of going into a luxurious Michael Kors and Klein and to buy things. And I think that they buy this entry level not because of investment, but the memory that they have
Yeah.
with it. Second about the replica, guys, I worked in Macau and then pag wala akong magawa, pupunta ako ng Guangzhou. Tapos, bumili ako ng Speedy. Dala-dala ko yung Speedy ko. Bumili ako ng Speedy na fake. It was around 15,000 and it's fucking same. The only difference is the date code and the hardware inside. Almost copied. So, for me, pag dala-dala ko yung Speedy na fake, may initial shame. May shame. Ayoko tinititigan ng tao yung bag ko, nahihiya ako. So I think I would rather go for the entry level than buying a replica because buying a replica not only, tama si Pat, has moral issues with that, but also ikaw mismo, you will feel shame once you have one. Going back with that one, I think the next question would be, what do you think about people who wears replica? You, Pat, first.
Sige. Sa akin kasi parang, who am I to judge?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I to judge? Kung hindi ka naman, kasi si Donna, she was victimized by a person who knowingly sold fakes to her. That is someone we should judge
Formidable.
with the full extent of the law. Hindi ba?
Mm-hmm.
Kasi illegal ang ginawa
Totoo.
ng taong yun. Pero kung hindi ka naman yung tao na parang may inaapakang iba, it just so happens na parang they can't afford it. And nandun nga again, yung parang usapan na parang moralidad mo versus yung parang fashion. Hindi na para ako pa yung maghusga sa'yo. Parang pare-pareho
Keber,
lang naman
ganun
tao.
lang.
Oo, pare-pareho
Keber.
lang tayong tao. As long as you are a good person by heart,
Okay lang tayo.
yes.
How about you?
I have two thoughts about this. Yung isa, of course, yun nga, who am I to judge? You want to use your replica, it's okay. Ang sa akin lang siguro, just don't lie.
Okay. Tama yan.
I can't take the lying kasi it's a little bit too much. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you if you're wearing a replica. Just say so. You cannot tell me, oh, I bought this. I don't like lang yung sasabihin sa akin na, oh, pumunta silang, let's say, sa Greenbelt, bought this for 100K, but then lying naman. Kahit sabihin mo sa akin, you bought it for 2K, I'd be happy for you. It looks good on you, di ba? Pero, I just can't take the lying.
Sobrang gets ko
So,
yung parang, pinakita sa'yo parang fake na parang tigtitripok lang. Tapos parang, ay, binili ko to sa Greenbelt. Parang, girl, who's gonna believe you?
Kasi I would really say, oh, it looks good on you. Sabihin ko naman talaga yun eh. Pero,
Gets naman.
ang hirap mo kasing i-compliment yung alam mong nagsisinungaling.
True. Alam mo ba pag may peke? O, yung ganda ng peke ko. Di ba mas iba yung
yeah.
dating?
Or
Oh
parang
my God!
or parang
Nakaka-proud
tipong
ka
parang,
nga
uy,
yan eh.
ang ganda na bag mo. Uy, wag ka.
Oo,
Rep
peke lang
to.
yan.
Di ba?
Ganyan. Okay na
Ay,
yun.
ano yun? Gets ko yung sentiment mo dyan. Na kasi parang, okay lang naman na peke kasi kung yun lang yung afford mo. Pero wag mo naman kami paniwalain na galing siya sa Greenbelt. Parang Green Heels.
Wag niyo na ako utuin. Parang,
Dalawa po yung green.
Ay, isang heels, isang belt.
para kasing masyado na pong maraming masamang tao sa mundo. Bawasan na natin. Kumbaga.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Kasi alam mo,
Let's lessen the pretensity.
feeling ko din love. Kaya hindi rin tayo masyado. I think me and you, we all of us, don't judge because recently in our bag business, ang dami naman na hindi nila alam na fake, right?
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes.
Kawawa rin yung mga nasa
Kawawa
scam
sila.
ng ganon
Yes.
kasi they believe in one person and then because they believe them, we've been supplying them for 3 years, hindi nila alam na fake. Kaya, guys, don't judge people who wear fake. Malay mo din naman nila alam or malay mo talaga, gift lang sa kanila, hindi rin
Yes.
nila alam. What do you think makes a bag timeless?
I think this can be a personal preference, right? I think kasi it depends on the person. For me, I find a bag timeless when it suits me.
So, okay, can you give me an
So
example?
parang for example, I cannot wear a electric blue bag. So for me ha,
It's not a
again,
classic.
do not judge me for this. I don't think it's timeless for me. Pero if you'd say, like for you, I told you you seem very
Bright.
powerful, ganyan. If you are gonna be wearing that electric blue bag, I'd say, oh, it looks timeless on you. Pero for me, it's not. So, I guess it boils down to what suits the person who you're asking better.
How about you? What makes a bag timeless?
For me, it's if number one, factor in natin yung sinabi ni Donna na if it suits me, and kasi syempre ikaw yung gagamit dapat yun yung pangunang point of consideration mo. But the second is if it is an item that can last not only for the first parang 5 years, tapos laos na. Parang if it's something na parang you can carry all throughout your life, something that you see yourself wearing 50 years from now.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what makes a bag timeless. And parang I know I'm making it sound very literal, pero ang sa akin kasi, merong mga styles na hindi mawawala.
Just
Hindi
like
mawawala.
Speedy,
Yes, a
never
Speedy,
full.
a double flap, a Kelly, more than a Birkin.
But Kelly is so hard to buy.
Yes, exactly.
Diba?
And I think people get it. That's why it's hard to buy.
Yeah, because how timeless it is, true. But for
Yes.
me, in order for a piece to be timeless, I think it needs a good memory to have with. Like, for example, that Balenciaga hourglass is the first Balenciaga that I ever had that I got so many compliments. And parang, when I see this bag, I always think that, okay, maganda naman pala yung taste ko. Diba? So every time I carry this bag, it reminds me of, okay, I have a chance in this bag business kasi maganda naman pala yung taste ko. So I think in this bag industry and sa buhay natin, ang dami-daming bag na nare-release. It's not about what piece is timeless. It's about what piece resonates with you
Yes.
the best.
Yes. If I may also add, it's not even about yung parang kung mukha siyang classic, parang
Tama.
tipong
Parang double flap.
a double flap or like Speedy. It could even be a Balenciaga City or a First or a Velo or whatever in any funky color. If it's something that you see yourself wearing 50 years from now,
Yes.
Yeah.
then that's timeless.
Yes.
That's timeless and priceless.
Tama yan. Kasi diba usually, have you sold your first bag?
My first bag.
May kinikip ka na first bag mo, diba?
I have a lot of firsts kasi it depends on the brand.
But
But my
yung
first
First ever.
kasi it was given by my mom. So yeah, it's just
diba?
still-
It's out there. So it's timeless na. So I think that makes a bag timeless.
What was the bag?
It's a St. Jack's Epi.
Oh,
What color?
LV.
Grabe, tibay nun kahit ibagsak mo yun.
Actually, it's
Oo.
green. I don't like it that much, but
Still.
since bigay so
Yeah, my first bag was a Speedy.
My
Speedy
first
40.
bag is a Speedy 42.
See.
Monogram, how about
Mm.
you?
Monogram.
Of course.
It was my bag in high school.
Ay,
But,
puta.
hindi. Pero hear me out. It wasn't a bag na binili brand new or pre-owned. Bag yun ng nanay ko. Tapos ano yun, from the 80s, parang 1984. Luray-luray na. Pero sabi ko, gamitin ko ng school bag. So, ginamit ko sa school. Ngayon,
Nakaginawa mo siya.
pinarepurpose ko siya. And I think this could also be a very interesting topic. When you repurpose a bag, I found no reason to keep the Speedy 40, but I found a reason for me to upcycle the bag and to something that I would use for every day. So, anong nangyari doon, pina-upcycle ko into dalawang nano Speedy ba tawag doon? Yung
Ay, yeah,
na may long strap.
Yes.
Tapos yung isa, nasa mom ng boyfriend ko.
Oh, that's so cute.
Napagawa ko ng dalawang bag. Parang naghati kami ng kapatid ng jowa ko. I think we spent around 15,000 for both bags.
Oh, that's not bad.
for both bags.
And then yung sentimental value of using
Yes.
it since
And
high school.
Sila naman, parang wala silang sentimental value dun. But I think na sila kasi, binayaran nila yung labor dun. Pero the material, sabi ko, ako na to, hayaan mo na yan. Parang sagot ko na yung material because it's just an extra bag at home na hindi ko naman ginagamit. So parang napasa ko yung sentiment sa kanila. And they use it every day.
That's so
So,
cute.
yeah.
So going back ulit, ano yung mga bags na dating nasa trend ngayon wala na? Na natatandaan nyo?
Ang gustong bag ko dati, if you're familiar with the Chloe Silverado,
No.
na gamit ni ni Maria Sharapova.
No.
So, it came in very nice leathers. Meron pang python leather noon. Pero kasi Chloe, parang it's a luxury brand, but it's in a way parang very trendy.
Mhm.
So, parang when they change, parang the styles, parang ang bilis mag-fade nung parang presence niya.
True.
But, if I may answer again, kasi gusto kong sagutin, meron isa akong bag na hanggang ngayon, kahit laos na siya,
Gusto mo pa
gusto ko
rin.
pa rin
Which
siya.
is?
A Fendi Spy bag.
Oh, wow. They actually recreated it.
Ngayon.
Yes, but I
Recreated it.
prefer the old one. Yung may
Yes.
woven na
Sa taas,
na
yung parang
handle.
nalagyan ng
Yes,
cigarette
yes,
or
and
candy.
yeah, it's a lipstick case daw eh.
Mm-mm.
So it's what makes the spy bag a spy bag because there's a
It's
secret clasp and the secret parang mini parang pocket made out of metal.
Mhm. How about you, Donna?
Siguro, I wouldn't say there's this bag that I wanted to buy na wala na ngayon. Pero, before I wanted a Chanel vanity. It's still around.
Yeah.
It's sobrang uso, sobrang in.
It's still
but
there.
I'm glad I didn't buy it. I just don't know why. Para kasing at first, I really wanted it. As in, you know, my term na masakit sa sikmura. I had that feeling for that Chanel vanity. But then I got some for selling. And I didn't keep it. For unknown reason. Siguro hindi lang nag-spark.
Match.
ng
Hindi
siya
buy.
nag-match sa'yo.
nasa iyo.
Yeah. So, parang, I'm glad I didn't buy one for myself. Na nakita ko muna siya in person. At saka ko
You had the
na-realize ko.
luxury also to parang see and try it out kasi
Yeah.
nabebenta mo eh.
Yeah. It's really for selling,
Yeah.
supposedly. So,
Going back yung sa akin, yung Bazaar, naalala niyo si Bazaar? Ng
Yeah.
Balenciaga,
Parang IKEA.
na parang IKEA bag na ginawa nilang iconic, which is really iconic. But I'm just glad that I waited it out. Then when I saw it in person, pangit na. And then, yun yung next topic natin. Gusto ko sana pag-usapan, and I want to inform all of our viewers that paano ba natin sasabihin na pag brand new and bagong style, give it some time. Like LV Wave, it took us a storm, right?
The new wave,
Now,
yes.
where is it?
Actually,
Wala
wala
na.
na. Oo.
I have it.
They
but
were
the
very
value-
pricey. In store, they were like 220,000.
Yes, tapos wala na, di ba?
Mhm.
So, yun nga, guys. I think that you should never buy brand new pieces that are really, really new style.
Yes.
Kasi lalo na hindi mo alam yung volatility ng market
Yes.
natin. So, ikaw ba, may isa ka pa naiisip na mga bags na talagang bago na gusto mong bilhin?
Hanggang ngayon.
Yes.
Na bago?
Yes,
na
yung
nandito
bagong
pa?
style.
Na parang, honestly, ito, I'm actually happy na hindi ko rin siya nakukuha. Siguro unang-una, hindi ako maglalabas ng pera. Pangalawa, hindi ko rin yata afford
Which
na
one?
naggumastos ng ganong kalaki. Kapusin.
Kapusin. Paakyat lang siya ng paakyat. Pero bakit yung resale
Kapusin,
value
but,
niya pababa ng pababa?
Because, and I wanna recall a conversation. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mahilig ka kasi sa top handle.
I like,
Oo.
like my
I wanna
cousin.
recall a conversation with my friend, si beauty junkie, Martha Santa Barbara.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah, she's my friend, yes. So, si Martha, she's a big bag collector.
Yeah, so.
And we share the same sentiments with the Capucine. And as much as Louis Vuitton wants to make it
Push it.
the iconic Louis Vuitton bag,
Cannot.
it's just not, because Louis Vuitton is known for trunks.
And monogram.
Exactly. So, it's great that Louis Vuitton is now pushing towards the petit mal, the soft trunk, and also the big, legit trunks. Kasi it's what they were known for since the 1800s. And that's the real heritage of Louis Vuitton, not the Capucine.
True.
And babalik lang tayo dun sa sinabi mong, ouch! Pero, ano rin kasi yan eh. Yun nga, parang, it's your personal preference.
Yeah.
Eh. Parang kung dun ka masaya, sometimes you can look over parang ma-justify mo yung parang potential losses.
As
Kasi
long
masaya
as you
ka
like
dun
it,
eh.
yeah.
And that's what makes it, and you see it as timeless eh. So,
Yeah.
or we could judge you, diba?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love my Capucine.
Yeah.
How about you, Donna?
Oh, I would love to get sana C25.
Ganda, no?
Wait, the C25 is yung parang
I
hobo?
do.
My
Hindi
silver
pa,
crush,
yes.
my
Yung
silver
hobo?
crush. But kasi, for that price, I
It's-
can buy my dream Birkin na. So, parang,
Tama yan.
ayun.
Wait, can I
So,
just say something? Parang, sa akin hot take ko lang dun sa C25. Parang kung ganun lang, bibili na lang ako yung vintage ni
Lindy.
Marc Jacobs. Hindi. Yung vintage ni Marc Jacobs, yung mga Blake, na, basta yung original niya, yung mga panahon nung nasa LV pa siya, meron siyang ganun, very similar style, para may pocket sa side, tapos push lock siya, tapos hobo style siya.
True, magkaroon din naman.
Or a
Pero
mini Lindy.
it's a little, I'll go for a
Oh, I love
Lindy
mini
26.
Lindy.
Oo. Or 26,
Lindy
yes.
26 for the same
Oo.
thing. Mhm.
Ayun lang. Parang I want to buy, but I'm glad I'm not buying.
I'm just
so
happy na
that's
hindi
the
ko
answer.
binili yung Givenchy Antigona East-West. Yung sobrang liit 2 years ago sa Greenbelt.
Nagkaroon ng ganun.
Nagkaroon ng gano'n, pero nakita ko kasi hot pink siya.
Okay.
Oo. So, parang kahit pala classic, tapos nire-invent nila, it doesn't mean that it will stay on its value. Kaya
Yes.
intayin mo at least 2 to 3 years
Yes.
bago ka bumili.
Oo.
Just like again, the C22, it was hot all over. Now, where is it?
Yeah.
Always,
19.
always think about buying like
22 ba yung parang
Yung
yung
parang
parang bag?
slouchy,
Okay.
slouchy.
What do you think about this? Like after Karl Lagerfeld passed away, the new bags doesn't hold its value anymore.
Yes.
C19 is the last one. That's why
They're
we have
just like,
C19.
parang trendy, tas biglang mawala.
Yeah,
Yes.
si Karl Lagerfeld, he is really known to parang break fashion barriers eh. Nung time na sikat siya, sikat din yung mga socialites sila, Paris Hilton, barkada ni Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan. When Lindsay Lohan got arrested for DUI and she was placed on house arrest, Karl Lagerfeld made an ankle bag. Diba? Na
That's
para mukhang
weird.
ankle
So
monitor.
cute.
It was an ode to Lindsay Lohan because Lindsay Lohan was one of the muses of Karl Lagerfeld. So parang ganun siya, parang yung wala akong pakialam sa'yo, basta ako gagawa ako ng bag na maganda. And it will translate. Parang hindi man siya trendy now, pero talagang merong
Kendall
fans.
Jenner.
Yes.
Just that's her collection. The
yung
ankle
mga ankle,
bags.
yes.
True.
And when he passed away, parang it felt as if they were just coasting na parang they wanted something safe lang. And I think this goes with parang the current trends of brands right now. Parang they all make copies of each other's bags.
True.
Parang kung may East-West dito,
Kumaka-
East-West na rin to.
kumaka-
East-West na rin to.
May Marmot, may New Wave.
Yes,
Mm.
mismo.
So ito, tough question even for me. Would you still buy a bag that you love, even though you know there is no resale value in the future?
So, for me, it depends on whether or not it is priced properly or reasonably.
Tama. The pricing
Ah,
matters.
Kasi, like I said, ang gusto ko talaga until now is a Fendi Spy.
I just
or
sold it at
a-
9,000.
Oh my God, hindi ka nagsasabi, be.
I was there in the...
Meron din akong isang gusto pa, the Dior Gambler. If you're not familiar. Yung bowler bag siya, pero merong dice na
Oh,
charm.
that's so nice.
Na bakal. It's so freaking nice. It's as in like John Galliano era. And I don't think I would spend parang 60,000-70,000 on that. Even though I know the value of it, because to me, it's something that
Priceless,
Yes.
actually.
to other people, it might not translate the
Tama.
same. So, kung may nakita kong parang 10,000 na ganun, go na yun.
Nili na kasi yung ginagamit natin, yung cost per wear.
Yes.
How about
yes.
you?
I think I will. Because that's what I'm doing actually. Most of my bags, I buy them above market sometimes. Kasi
Totoo.
when I want something, yun nga, masakit yung sikmura ko. So sometimes, kahit alam kong, ay, ang mahal nito, pero siya lang meron eh. I love it so much, then I'll get it. Tapos, i-ROI ko na lang para at
Totoo.
least in the
Yeah.
future, hindi man, kahit sige sabihin nating malugi ako, pwede ko namang ibigay sa mga anak
Cost
ko.
per wear
Kasi
talaga.
I have 2 daughters naman, so may sasalo. So,
Mm-mm.
I do not see the loss in anyway.
Yes. Actually, it's my same take. I would always buy something that I love because it reminds me that, hey, I did something for myself regardless of how much it is. Basta masaya ako. And every time I carry that bag, masaya, iba yung saya, right?
Yeah.
That's why in Miss Manila Locks, I always tell them that, hey, bags are not investment. For them to have this thinking na mabibili nila yung bag, hindi dahil gusto nilang kumita, pero dahil gusto nilang sumaya.
Yes.
So yes, when you buy bags, always think about yourself. And if tama rin si Pat, that if the money is affordable for you, then that's the second thing that you just need to think about when buying bags. So, anong advice ninyo sa mga bagong collectors na overwhelmed sila? Kasi daming choices from the brands, from the styles. So, ano kaya yung pwede nating i-advise para saan sila magsisimula? Ano yung mga dapat nilang tingnan in buying a bag?
Ako, as an end buyer, it makes me happy when I am overwhelmed. Kasi no. And kasi when you say overwhelmed with the choices, it means na parang ang daming available sa'yo. Na parang, uy, I can possibly get this, I can possibly get that, ganyan. Pero, I would choose from the heart. Nandun din yung emotional quotient yung emotional quotient ng pagbili mo. Parang if this bag speaks to you more, then go for that.
Diba? Pag nag-live selling tayo, may tibok.
Yes.
May tibok na, oh my God, ang ganda.
Oh my gosh, yung the feeling na parang pag nakita mo yung bag, yung bigla kang kikiligin.
Yes, yan yung
Na
tibok.
parang, oh my gosh, na-imagine ko na, nadala-dala ko na siya.
Yes.
Parang, eto na yun. Eto na
Yes.
talaga yun.
Yun yung
Yes.
tibok. How about you?
Siguro my advice for those starting their collection, maybe get 2. 1 for your everyday that suits whatever you need, yung mga kailangan mo. If you're someone like me na maraming magbag, edi go for a bigger bag. Wala kang pakialam dapat kung sabihin nila maliit ka, wag ka mag big bag. Kung kailangan mo then buy. That's one. Everyday bag and a formal bag. Kasi you wouldn't know kung kailan ka ma-i-invite anywhere or may kailangan ka attendance,
That's true.
especially as a mom. Like, there's a lot of school events, ganyan. So, I need a bag na pang events na hindi ko na siya bibilihin dahil kailangan ko. Kasi ang hirap nung bibili ka only when you need it kasi doon nauubos yung choices.
Yes.
So, pag kailangan mo at saka ka
You
walang
are
mahanap.
flustered. You
Yeah,
get
wala kang
flustered.
mahanap.
Oo.
So, better na meron kang that bag na you like.
Memento.
So, yun. So, maybe get 2.
Mhm.
2. 1 every day and 1 for special days.
True. My advice for the bag collectors, research your bag first. Ang dami ng
Yes.
YouTube, ang dami ng TikTok. Lalo na may client ako tawang-tawa ka. I miss you, Miss Olive. She buys, and then she will bring her bag. And Stephanie, executive siya. Diba? Stephanie, can I go to your showroom? And then I'll just check if my items can fit in your bag. So, lalagay niya lahat ng bags, yung items niya sa bag. And then that's her way na, okay, this is mine.
Yeah.
Diba? So,
Oo.
maraming quirks tong mga clients namin. Pero feeling ko, kailangan mong isipin lagi is yung i-research mo muna siya. I-research mo yung material. Kasi may mga tao na expect sila pwede nalang balibagin ng lambskin.
Yes.
Mm.
I think that's also what makes live sellers like you and Donna and sellers in general like you guys na as a more effective way of selling because yun yung parang nasusubukan mo freely. Hindi yung parang if you meet with an end buyer or an end seller agad or an end buyer agad parang mahihiya ka na parang, uy, lalagay ko yung gamit ko sa bag mo. Parang, teka lang, bakit?
Diba? May nagtatanong pa, Miss Steph, kasya po ba yung laptop? Kuha naman ako ng laptop.
Lagay mo naman. Oo, ganun yun. Parang, ang napakalaking benefit sa pre-loved market ninyong mga sellers. And nakakatuwa na talagang mayroong mga taong katulad nyo na, wow, vlog ko! Nakakatawa na parang katulad nyo na hindi kayo naglalaban.
Totoo
Hindi kayo
yan.
naglalaban.
Kasi naghihiraman pa nga kami ng items
Exactly.
Diba? Maraming
There's
pwedeng.
space for everyone in
Yes.
this industry.
Yes. Huwag na tayo mag-away-away, sayang. Nakakatawa yung mga nag-aaway-away, be. Like, parinigan sila.
Yes.
So I hope that you like this video. I really, really love this video because it's like a mixture of different people. So maybe you don't resonate with me, but you resonate with Donna, we resonate with Pat, and it will really, really bring out what's in your mind. Kasi diba, minsan syempre hindi naman ako laging tama. May iba silang mga sinasabi na malay mo yun yung magiging guide mo in buying bags in the future. So again, thank you for tuning in. This is Stephanie Antenco, and let's say goodbye to Donna and Pat.
Bye!
Bye! Yay! Would you still buy a bag that you love, even though you know there is no resale value in the future?
For me, una ko. For me...
Kaya,
Ay, di, ikaw pala. Ikaw na, sorry na. So, for me... Ulit! For me... Wait, na mo po ako na slide doon.
wala sa kaya.